I wonder if Vaush still speaks to the political compass account from that one land back debate he did. I don't know what you're referring to. I don't speak to anyone. Speaking to people? You kidding me? When a stream is done, I talk to my beautiful partner, who I love very much. I talk to my friends. Fortress Arc, baby. That's not the Fortress Arc! You did a debate with the political compass themed Discord server. Your editors uploaded it as the most racist man I've debated. I have no memory of this. I don't internalize any of this. How could I gain your aloofness and confidence that you have when you know you're talking to an idiot? How do you avoid the urge to argue them down? I really admire that about you, for real. I mean, if you try to argue down idiots enough times, the old wisdom of don't argue with an idiot, they'll like, or what is it? Don't argue in the toilet, they'll pull you down, then beat you with experience or whatever. Like, genuinely, you have to know what your time is worth and what the actual outcome of your conversation is. You know? Don't do something for nothing. I'm glad you stopped debating clout chasers. I think that a lot of naive people operate with the understanding that when people argue, they do so to resolve differences, and once you learn that that's not true at all, and that most of the time people argue for financial or social gain and have no intention of having their opinions changed, this is known as arguing in bad faith, which is by far the norm. Once you realize that's basically everyone, you can sort of unburden yourself from the belief that you're obliged in these situations to give it your best and really try to convince them. So that's why no debates. I mean, have you seen what the debates are like? I think that Twitter space Destiny Winton recently was the perfect example of this. He defeated every point they had for 3 hours, left basically no stone unturned, and as soon as they left, they started circle jerking over stuff he literally just debunks. Yep, yeah, literally, yeah. The difference between Destiny and I, with regards to willingness to debate, has nothing to do with knowledge, proficiency, or anything like related to the actual competency of the debate. That's not the difference in this case. The difference in this specific, like, him debating and me not, is he's way more okay with just talking to brick walls indefinitely, many of whom are using the experience for clout, you know? I don't think that's necessarily a morally wrong thing. Like, it's not like he's making the wrong choice. It does well for his channel. I can't stand it. I hate K-fob. I hate performativity that is disingenuous. I'm performative in the sense that I like talk stuff up and I'm loud and boisterous, and I enjoy those things and I consider them authentic elements of my character. But I'm not performative in the sense that I will basically like fake the pretense for a debate. If I argue a position, it's because I believe in the position and I want to defend the position, you know. Like, I take that part seriously, because otherwise, what am I doing here? You know? And the people who want to debate, the other people...
I'm voting third party, says the person who doesn't specify which candidate or party they're voting for. It's just moral grandstanding.
True! Literally true, yeah. I'm voting third party. Oh, okay. Like, no, you're not. You're not voting. Let's be honest, man. You're not voting. Biggie Snails, I've literally done, like... The past dozen or so debates that I've done have been immediate waste of time. It's just so... People just get, like, cling to the past, you know? People don't like it when stuff changes. For me personally, I honestly think that at this point, I'm far more entertaining on my own than I am with anyone else. I think that in a lot of cases... Like, this isn't a podcast where I bring subject experts on to give their spiel, you know? I can hold it down, you know? I've got the gift of gab. I'm okay with just sitting here and talking, and I think I do well, and I think the numbers prove it, you know, just based on audience retention. I don't have to do bits or gimmicks. I can just go on here and banter, and I think I do that well, and I like doing that, and that's my bit, my thing. I like doing it, and I don't want to think like, oh no, I am obligated to do this other thing that I don't enjoy, because even though no one seems to like it anymore, purely because it's like closer to what I originally did. How do you deal with the fact so many people seem to dislike you for essentially from the outside looking in? I don't understand. You're incredibly progressive and seem to genuinely want what's best for people. Have you been wrong before? Sure, but everyone's okay. All right, so I want to talk about a group of people that have experienced hardship, though perhaps not as much as me. Black people, do they exist? Yes. Have they experienced hardship? Like mine, no, but they have. And they get by their day-to-day knowing fully well, if you're black, you know this, a lot of people hate your ass just for your skin tone. I mean, you haven't done anything to earn it. There are just some racist motherfuckers out there. Now, they have to live day to day with the understanding that there's a lot of hatred directed against them for basically no reason. I think a lot of people, especially minority groups, have to contend with that knowledge. And I think that fundamentally the way people cope with that is an understanding that they are who they are. Other people's perceptions of them is not, like, those are not necessarily reality. And you just have to do the best you can in spite of those negative forces, right? And I think that's a universal thing. Whether that be because you're a persecuted minority or, you know, because you're a dipshit internet streamer who gets a lot of undeserved hate. You cannot control how other people feel. I think I understand what you're saying, Vaush. You're black. Exactly. Seriously, though, just do the best you can. That's what you should focus on. You know? It's really unfortunate. It does, like, I'm not pretending it doesn't bother me at all. It's just do the best you can. That's all you can really hope to do anyway.
I've been watching you, Hasan, and Destiny in Alteration, and I gotta say, even disregarding obvious moral deficiencies in Hasan and Destiny, you're just way funnier. I also like how you don't focus on lame drama.
Well, obviously I'd agree with you because I have a high opinion of myself. It's just convenient that you're also objectively correct. Thank you, seriously, for the very kind donation. I don't know how much... Oh, wait. I don't know how much Hasan really engages in drama. To be fair to Hasan, I think he doesn't engage in drama much. I don't really... Oh, I don't know. I don't watch Hasan. Hasan's main thing is that he's hot. I don't necessarily think that's true. I think him being hot is obviously beneficial.
I don't think it's productive to frame a debate in terms of winning or losing. Opponents aren't likely to be open to new ideas if it's a competition.
Opponents aren't likely to be open to new ideas at all. You're never changing the opinion of another person, another public figure especially, in a public debate now. You know, it's just not really like a viable goal. You just want to pull as many people in the audience over. No one debates in good faith. Have you talked to people on the right, man?
Tiny is almost as funny and entertaining as you to me, but he's completely morally bankrupt. I'll watch his debates, but it's more of a hate watch from me, TBH.
I'm also taller. I mean, if we're racking the points up, I don't know if that matters to you, but it's true. You know, I'm just like, maybe something to nudge the scale just the teensiest bit. You know, Destiny is also a woman's name. That is true and shouldn't be forgotten. No one can tell you're taller since you generally sit on stream. Yeah, and I have a downward-facing camera, too. Bugsy, I can't give you guys the hot tips on how to change the mind. In reality, what you have to accept is that most of the time, when your family member or even your friend has a different bad opinion,
I will eat now.
They're
Before
keeping
I
it.
eat,